Hello, down south. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of my Mimi show. I want to give it up for the replay gang. I see you out there, even though you may not comment or say anything. Something about you have you coming over here watching me, so I appreciate that. We are rebuilding my channel in a sense. We're getting rid of all things not nice, and it will be on the other channel. And if and when I decide that I need to go on that channel, I will. Hello, Marie. Hello, down south. So check this out, guys. I was just over there at Judge Shady Court's house. And she is awesome. You guys have got to go check her out. Her content is on fire. She is on fire, and she got it going on. I love me some Judge Shady Court. She always makes me laugh. So when something ain't going my way, I run over there and listen to Judge Shady Court, and she puts me in such a better mood. So check her out, guys. Judge Shady Court. Once I get a mod in here, I can have one of the mods put her link in the comment section. And thank you again, Judge Shady Court, for my super chat. Kisses to you. I was talking about her last time, and she's honest. Don't forget that, says Scorpion. Scorpion, do you watch her a lot? She's awesome. I love her courtroom. Give it up for Judge Shady Court's courtroom, okay? Let's see here. What else do we got going on here? Do we need more light, or are we good with the light? Oh, thank you, Scorpion. Oh, thank you. Let's give it up for Scorpion for my super chat, super sticker. Thank you so much. Hello, Lake Erie. Thank you. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. You watch her every day. Oh, she's awesome. She is. And she's on and off. She don't linger like me. I'm a lingerer. I linger. Yeah, I like to chit chat a little bit. Like to chit chat and talk to you guys, and find out what's going on in your world, etc. Let me scoot back just a little bit. It just felt like I was too close to the screen. Yeah. Thank you, Scorpio. And thank you for putting hearts in the chat for Scorpion for me. Mwah, mwah. Thank you. Okay, we got a big show today, and I want to go ahead and get started. It's a little warm. I could be having a flash. I've been taking my medicines today for my flash outs. My flash outs. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. I'll try not to use too much of it, but I'm just excited about us. Okay. Now I have a big, not that big, but a big show planned for us today. And we're going to start off with a Judge Shady, not Judge Shady Court. Shout out to you again, Judge Shady Court. But Judge Brown. Judge Brown is giving his assessment on what he thinks about Tyler Perry. And it relates to Tyler Perry is a producer. He actually owns BET, I believe, if the merger went through. If he's not a billionaire, he's close to being one. And what else can what else can I say about Tyler Perry? Yeah, he is the one that allowed Meghan to, not allowed, but he used his jet to, he let Meghan use his jet to fly from the UK to the United States when she was running from the royals. When Meghan decided to run from the royals. Okay. He came and rescued Harry and Meghan, and that's who Tyler Perry is as it relates to where we're taking the story. Hello, Judge Shady Court. Let's give it up for Judge Shady Court. Okay. Now, we are going to be talking about a judge, but not Judge Shady Court today, Judge Brown. She may know him. He might be one of her colleagues, though. We were just talking about you, Judge Shady Court. We were talking about how we love to come over there and listen to you. Scorpion says she comes every day. And like I told them, if you're having a bad day, go over there and visit Judge Shady Court. She will definitely put a smile on your face. She's funny. She said something about word on the curb. Word on the curb is, so not word on the street, but word on the curb. So we're going to try to remember that and use that in our, if she's okay with it. But glad to see you. So glad to see you. And thanks for your commentary, Judge. You do put smiles on people's faces. You do. You are hilarious. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Demon Dictator. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, Snowdrop. And Snowdrop, before you go, or Demon Dictator, can you put Judge Shady Court's link in my comment section? Yes. Guys, you got to go check her out and, put a little note. I've come from Tisha's place. Yeah, just let her know where you're coming from and go check her out, Judge Shady Court. I'm going to put her link in the description box. And she's almost monetized, she said. So maybe we can get her over that threshold to become monetized, because that's what it's about. Some of it anyway. I know. Judge Shady Court, what do you think about Tyler Perry and the fact that he's being accused of, bad behavior? What is he suing him for? I forgot. What is the gentleman suing him for? Because he didn't be essayed. He was approached to, he was, trying to get the guy to, loosen up and be with him, according to the guy that Tyler Perry, I'm saying guy, I don't even know his name, but he's a gentleman that used to work for Tyler Perry that is now suing him. Suing him for essay, So we want to know what you think about that. Would you like to come up, Judge Shady Court? Here, I'm going to put the link in the description box, in the comment section, just in case you would like to come up. But basically, Tyler Perry then got himself into some trouble. But Tyler Perry is Meghan's baby's godfather. The lady that I talk about all the time, Meghan and Harry. Meghan made Tyler Perry the goddad of Lilibet. And I don't think his accusations, like he's being sued, it looks good for Meghan as well. She hasn't come out and said anything. She hasn't said, I stand with him. I'm with Tyler Perry. These accusations are false. But anyway, he's been accused of SAing a guy. A guy. Uh-oh. I lost one of my pom-poms. Moving too much. Oh, here it is. No, it ain't. That's not it. Anyway, but today, yeah, so do you think that he may have done that, Judge Shady Court? Or do you think the guy just wants some money from Tyler Perry? Oh, he's suing for $250 million. $250 million. And they didn't even do nothing. They didn't even have sex. Sex. That's a lot of money for not getting nothing. I'm just saying. That is a lot of money for Tyler Perry to pay, and he didn't even get to do nothing. That's probably what he's saying. But anyway, do you think that Tyler Perry is on the down low? You know, he really likes men, but is trying to portray to the world that he likes women, and now we're finding out that he does like men. Yeah, a lot of people are not, his peers don't really have a lot of good things to say about Tyler Perry. I'm surprised. And I don't know what Hollywood has done to Tyler Perry, but my point is that Tyler Perry seems to be into a little bit of trouble, a little bit of on the scene trouble. Like he's never done anything wrong in a sense where he's been on TV with any controversial. But now he is. He's out there and he's being sued. And I don't think that they're the only person that's suing him. We got to get back on our Tyler Perry information because I'm not sure. Okay, Judge Shady Court. Thank you, because you might know a little bit more about it than I do. While we're waiting on our lovely Judge Shady Court, we are going to. I broke my fan. I'm so upset about it. Maybe that's karma for me. I broke it. I knew I was. It's just a matter of time. But it's still usable. So, Judge Brown is a judge, of course. He is a TV judge, okay? And he has something to say about Tyler Perry. Now, shouldn't we be concerned since, hello, Liz, since Tyler Perry is Lilibet's goddad, or that's her goddad, you know, shouldn't Meghan be concerned about what's going on with the Godfather, right? Because, you know, he plays an important part. He's the Godfather. He knows, he's in the knowing. He knows what goes on with the kids. He should have pictures and videos and all kinds of things. Just curious. Hello, Snowdrop. Should I do a GoFundMe for my fan? Oh my God. You know what? Whoever would like to give to my fan, I would appreciate it. But if you don't worry about it. I will get one. I know I will. My mod suggested it, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get a fan. Judge Shady Court has already put 10 on it, and Scorpion has already put 5 on it. I think that's all. That's all I needed was about 15, 20 bucks. So I'm going to go get my fan. This fan was really special to me because it came from one of my dear subscribers. They sent me this fan and it came with a case. And I'm going to see if I can look for it on Amazon and order the same fan. It's just beautiful. It has a case. It's a wood. It's got wood. It's not plastic. Anyway, on with the ongoing. Okay, pull up Judge Brown. a TV judge. He's a TV judge. He is Judge Joe Brown. He's been on TV for quite some time, and he's got his own thing going on. So his opinion is interesting to find out what he thinks about Tyler Perry. Meghan's daughter's godfather. I hope I'm saying that correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's her goddad. That's Meghan's baby godfather. And just to throw that out there, you know that King Charles haven't even met a little bit, but she's a princess. Interesting how you gonna grab a title on the way out. Didn't she? She grabbed a title on the way out. Oh, snowdrop. Now you thinking. Now you thinking outside the box. Oh, we have a visitor. Let's welcome her. Hello, Judge Shady Court.
Hey, Lady Letitia. Happy Friday Eve to you and your good folks. How are you?
You too. I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking.
Hey, you know I gotta do it. Allow me before I start. Let me do my song. Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia. Lady I love it.
You are just hilarious. I love coming to visit you. You are just hilarious. And I'm telling everybody, even those that the replay game, go check out Judge Shady Court. She will put a smile on your face. I guarantee you that.
Thank you. You looking all bright-eyed and beautiful this morning. Yes, you done had a good night, huh, Lady Letitia? Looking all rosy and curling on. Yes, indeed. Yeah. See, I'm a little unbiased about Tyler Perry because I'm really cool with one of his COOs, which is Tony Strickland. So I'm on the fence about it. I'm aware of a lot of little things, but the judge ain't at liberty to get to say nothing right now. You see what I'm saying?
That
I got to be.
Yes.
Because let me tell y'all something. Yes. Tyler Perry has a lot of money up over there. Okay. Anything you say, you got to be very careful and look over your shoulders.
Hey, too, you did. You said be careful about what you say. It will follow you.
That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna wait and see how things pull out now. Whether that young man get 250 million, I don't think he's gonna live to see it. Allegedly. But anyway.
Uh-oh, I kicked her off. Oops,
I gotta get me a fan, Letitia. I like that fan.
I need to send you one.
I gotta get me one.
You put my email in the thing and you send me your address, I'll send you one.
Okay, I like that fan. Where them fans at? Yes.
I'm gonna buy me one, and when I buy me one, I'll get yours and send it.
Yes. So you know what, Letitia? I've been following some of Meghan Markle's stuff, since you mentioned it, and I started hanging out trying to get an idea. Let me ask you this one quick thing that I've been wondering in reference to Meghan. Is Meghan the only child by her mother, Miss Doria?
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay. So that explains the closeness. It's almost like an obsession between both of them. Do you agree?
A word on the street, word on the curb.
I heard it somewhere, so take it. You can have it.
Was that basically what was we talking about? I went to the curb too deep.
Yeah, no. We was talking about Meghan. I was asking you, is she the only child, and the relationship that I think is weird between her and her mom?
Yes, now that is just for show. Her and her
Hmm.
mom aren't really like that. They're not close like that. She
Oh.
just gravitated to her mom because that was the only person that she was going to let in as
Mm.
as the world was going to see, or the world was going to see. It was just her mom. She has no more family members that she associates with.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why it looks that way. And also, when she was younger, about maybe 8 or 10 years, correct me if I'm wrong, side chat, but her mom wasn't even present. Like she was missing. Either
Mm.
they can't confirm that, so that's a word
Mm.
on the curve. But I don't
Wow.
think that they're that close. But
Wow.
he got his family. If closeness between her and Megan, that would be close.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I was wondering. I'm just because I recall first seeing Megan as an actress. Do you remember when she was an actress?
See,
Yeah.
I never saw. I didn't know who she was. I did.
Right.
My sister did though because she was like she was on Hallmark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, I did not know. But she does push her. She pushes herself as an A-lister versus
Hmm.
a smaller cast or character.
Right,
Mhm.
right, right. Wow, it's so fun to finally get up here. I'm a member now, so
Yes,
I'll be coming in and out of these streets when I ain't holding court. So it's good to have somewhere to go. Welcome to YouTube. I've been watching you in the bushes. I do that a lot. Try to vet a person, not for what others say, but there are qualities that we start, respecting in all of the content creators, whether you
yes,
like them or not.
yes.
A lot of us are very good at what we do, and minus the mess. Now we got to have a little mess now. I'll
Yes,
probably be cussing
okay.
the heck out next week, but today we good. But it's all good. I adore you, Letitia. I sat back, watch your personality for myself, and I simply adore you. So I'm honored to be welcome to come up over here. I appreciate you. I really,
Yes.
really do.
Oh, I really hope that you come up more often. We like having you. Thank
Oh,
you so much.
that's good to know, Letitia. I can count on my hands how many places the judge is welcome. Now you make number 3 here. Number 3.
Me too.
Yeah, it's all good. Thank you for having me. You wanted to ask me anything else?
When did you get started? Just when did you
Oh,
get started?
okay. Yeah, I got started on YouTube back in 2020. Now, be advised, I always was on the internet. Just I was working for other radio stations or other broadcasting companies before I actually was like, what? You can get monetized and make your own money? I quit with them brothers. Y'all ain't gonna use me. Another thing. And I created my own show, Dear Yvette Says. And then I have my backup channel, Judge Shady Court. Why I decided to call myself a judge, I have no idea, but I'm glad I did.
I
Because
love it.
somebody got to create some order around here, Lady Letitia. Whether
Somebody.
it's who, somebody. So that's pretty much all. I enjoy what I do. Y'all sing, y'all pull up the Carfax report. I've been in some drama and mess. We all go through it. But when you know better, you do better. Okay. Be advised, just because I'm unmedicated. Okay, I ain't no fool. I pick and choose my battles. But let's be
Okay.
but you got to be a strong soul, as you can see, Lady Letitia, to survive on this YouTube. Because these
You
streets
do.
ain't safe.
No. Well, thank you so much for coming.
You welcome, baby girl.
And I can't wait to come back.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm dropping in your chat. Okay.
Okay. Bye, lovely.
Bye bye.
Well, that was fun. Let's thank Judge Shady Court for coming and hanging out with us for a few. That was way fun. So she's been on since 2020. So that's that's 5 years. And I think I'm 2 years, 2.5 years. Hello, Margie. Okay, we're gonna find out what Judge Brown is saying about And I want to thank Judge Shady Court one more time. Just thank her for coming. Please put her link in the comment section so that people can go and take a look at it. Okay, that would be great. Go and take a look at her page because she's got it going on. Okay. Thank you guys for coming, hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I am pulling up our content as we speak. His voice is a little deep. His voice is a little deep and kind of heavy. So try to listen in as much as you can. If you don't understand what you should be able to follow him. Thank you, Snowdrop. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Bluebell Sparkles. Yeah, I got to get me a new fan. I'm gonna get Judge Shady Court one too. I put my email in the comment section. Judge Shady Court, send me your address, and I'll send you a fan, girlfriend. Yes. Send me your address. I put my email in there, and put in the comments Judge Shady Court, and I'll find your email right away. Okay, let's get started. This is Judge Joe Brown. He is an TV judge, okay? But he's still a judge.
Tyler Perry, how you feel about the recent lawsuit filed against him for sexual assault?
I referred to the Hollywood industry and the casting couch with the 7 Bs. Remember?
The question was, how do you feel about Tyler Perry with the accusations that have been, filed against him? The essay that me and Judge was talking about earlier. I was. He asked him, what do you think about Tyler Perry and the recent issues that he's got going on? Let's get
Number unbelt, drop britches, drop boxes, bend over. See, that's a reality in that trade. So with the feminist movement, everybody's concerned about the heterosexual casting couch, but not the homosexual casting couch. So that is a reality. You saw Ellen DeGeneres. I experienced being asked to go boost her pathetic ratings and appear on her show and watched what she did on her set. So yeah, I can understand how that stuff comes out. And it is a reality in what's going on. And if you listen to what Tyler Perry does, he's essentially anti-masculine. He downs straight men, particularly straight black men at every opportunity in his productions.
Wow.
And if you watch some of his stuff, check out some of his things.
Did you guys notice that about Tyler Perry? Like, he downs the black man in his movies, basically making him look like the bad guy. The guy is always cheating pretty much in his movies, not the woman. And maybe he should have switched it up a little bit. But anyway, Tyler Perry can do what he wants to because he's the man. In reality.
What's the one with I'm Black or something like that, where the guy is dying of some fatal disease and he runs this cosmetic firm, and his brother came up with the formula. The brother had problems with it, but the guy that made the money for the family didn't care about the fact that it was carcinogenic and would kill people. So now that guy is trying to be gay. So he gets this plain woman who was a stripper, and he starts making her friend, and he sets it up so she becomes the person that helps run the company. So Tyler Perry's favorite subject is bad-mouthing straight men, especially.
He just got through explaining a movie that Tyler Perry had did, explaining why he thinks that Tyler Perry is make the man out to be the villain all the time.
Especially black straight men and making them look like villains. Meanwhile, somebody gay comes in and helps out somebody that's a plain Jane girl or foolish woman, and they prosper in the end. That's what he does. So when you look at his art, do you ask, does it mirror his reality? And if somebody's got a fetish style taste for something, is that what he's prone to do, to take advantage of a situation? Particularly since so much of what he produces and directs has a psychological flavor of having been somebody who was an abused child or somebody in his youth got taken advantage of. So a lot of what goes wrong with this particular alt culture is that it has formed an alliance with people who are abusers of children, pedophiles. And
there is always a good guy and a bad guy. You're right, Lizzie. In Tyler Perry's movies.
And such like, so you might expect to see fantasy reflecting reality and the opportunity to vest the same reality on somebody else being taken. Background circumstances.
So I take it you're not a big fan of Tyler Perry. How do you feel about him personally?
I think he's poisonous.
Poisonous.
The worst thing we've had happen is, I know Flip would.
Let me tell you something. Judge Joe Brown is an influencer, someone of great character and great morals that we probably would look up to. You know, he's a judge. And he just said that Tyler Perry was poison. And his opinion is heard. It's heard loud and clear. I'm shocked. I'm in a shocker mode. People are just telling people what they want these days. No one is keeping it to themselves, how they really feel about someone. All you have to do is say, to each his own and move on. But no, he has pretty much came out 100% and told us that Tyler Perry is poisonous. What the hell?
Wilson used to do it. It wasn't so that it wasn't done, but he institutionalized this tranny thing with Medea.
Ooh.
The industry pushed the hell out of that because part of their agenda was to legitimate and popularize and get accepted this transvestitism.
Ooh.
It's a sickness,
Making
but
it
they made it
okay.
normal. And quite frankly, the character Medea in the real world would probably be somebody that would need a really serious beatdown for the things that were normalized through the presentation.
A beatdown, my dear, a beatdown.
Think about it. Oprah too.
Oprah!
Roger King auditioned 350 women, and he picked Oprah. What he said candidly was he wanted a poster for a, quote, ugly, stay-at-home female American. And she and her girlfriend.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's just give me a second. This is my first time hearing this. I haven't heard it, so I'm shocked. I'm in a shockadoo, and this is why. Judge Joe Brown is just telling it like he sees it. He said we need someone ugly. She got to be ugly. All I heard was ugly. And then I was going to spit up. So they found her. I mean, why did he have to say that word? He could have just said someone that, I don't know. Just something other than that. Listen to what he... Sweetheart, I gave him a treat just now, and I gave him a treat. Is that where he's working? Yeah. But I gave him some, like Rockadoodle needs some attention. Rockadoodle needs some attention, but he just said, this is not even the main story. I still got a whole bunch of stories I got to tell you guys before we leave. Just give me a minute. Now he's talking about Oprah Winfrey. Said we need somebody ugly, She fit the profile. He called Whoopi Goldberg ugly. He did. Scorpion. You've never seen him before? Look him up. Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown. He's a judge on, like, you know, what's her name? That's a judge. Judy. Is it Judy? Judge Judy. Sorry, Judge Judy. Remember? So they're friends. Judge Judy and them are colleagues. Okay? They're colleagues. That may help a little bit. Judge Judy. He is on point. He's killing it. He's saying what he thinks. He doesn't give a dang. He doesn't care if they come back and have something to say about him. He's just saying it. He called her ugly.
Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia.
Okay, Liz. Thank you for that information. Mary Letitia, has the guy who's making claims against Tyler Perry got evidence of claims? Yes, he does. He has text messages. Yes, ma'am. Haven't been following the case. Yeah, we're following it. So far, all we know is that there's a court date. I don't know if there's a court date, but I do know that the guy has evidence. He showed us receipts. Let's see if the receipts are receipting. Give it up for my girl, Danny Robinson. Okay, give it up for her. That's my girl. She is awesome. When I don't talk to her in a while, I start missing her. And I'll be like, hey, girl, what's up? You know, because I know she's busy. She's busy getting her PhD. That's right. She's getting her freaking D. She's going to be Dr. Danny Robertson. Dr. Danny. Yes. I mean, I would want to be called doctor. Honestly, if I got my PhD, and that's not just me, that's because it was hard freaking work to get that degree. Let me tell you, you lose sleep, you barely get any sleep. I'm sure she is busy. Thank you, Scorpion, for subscribing. Don't forget to check out Judge Shady Court. Okay, Judge Joe Brown. I used to watch Judge Joe Brown, but used to have a show on TV. Did he? Yes, he did. He had his own show, right? The Judge Mathis. No, it was Judge Joe Brown. Judge Mathis is another judge. This is Judge Joe Brown. They got a lot of judges.
Hail America. And she and her girlfriend, Gail, had been doing their thing. But the truth of the matter is, every opportunity that woman got on her show that was drafted, produced, directed, and enfranchised by Roger King was anti-masculine. Now, Roger King was an interesting guy. His father invented syndication for television. It was drafted, produced, directed, and enfranchised by Roger King. But the truth of the matter is, every opportunity that woman got on her show that was drafted, produced, and she and her girlfriend Gail had been doing their thing. But the truth of the matter is, and he picked Oprah. What he said candidly was he wanted a poster for that were normalized through the presentation.
I want to hear him say ugly again.
Think about it. Oprah too. Roger King auditioned 350 women, and he picked Oprah. What he said candidly was he wanted a poster for, quote, ugly, stay-at-home female America. And she and her girlfriend Gail had been doing their thing, but the truth of the matter is, every opportunity that woman got on her show that was drafted, produced, directed, and enfranchised by Roger King was anti-masculine. Now, Roger King was an interesting guy. His father invented syndication for television. Our gang, the Little Rascals, the Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, the old black and white movies, the old cartoons that were replayed on the kiddie shows, his dad set that up. Roger King was a 6'5" tackle, a football player who was a straight up man who liked his Jack Daniels. Great guy. But he inherited his father's business, which was known as King World. And he set upon expanding it, and he recruited Oprah. He recruited Dr. Phil. He was the one that picked her book club stuff. He's the one that ran her business, set up on, and then he died quickly with no prior illnesses of either a cerebral hemorrhage or a massive heart attack, depending upon who you listen to. He was very much into manhood and actually asked me to talk to his daughters about why they were having problems with men. One of his daughters had married a nice guy, and the other one, who looked like a beauty queen, who since died of breast cancer, unfortunately, was saying, Judge, how come I can't find a guy to go out with who's not like one of my friend girls with a dick?
Oh! Wait. Joe Brown is everywhere. He asked him 2 questions, and he just went for it. Joe Brown has lost the plot, number one, and he's finna say D-I-C-K, and he's lost the plot. He done went into something else. Let's go back and figure out why he's saying D-I-C-K.
Prior illnesses of either a cerebral hemorrhage or a massive heart attack, depending upon who you listen to. He was very much into manhood and actually asked me to talk to his daughters about why they were having problems with men. One of his daughters had married a nice guy, and the other one, who looked like a beauty queen, who since died of breast cancer, unfortunately, was saying, Judge, how come I can't find a guy to go out with who's not like one of my friend girls with a dick? And you see, that was a real world consequence. So he discovered Oprah, he set her up, and then before she could get the foundation, he died. Now, if you go into OWN headquarters, you see some rather peculiar looking older women who represent the consortium that acquired the financial framework for what's OWN, and they run it. Last time I went in there, somebody was trying to sell a show. I didn't want to have anything to do with it, but I did it as a favor to some people I'd worked with. I saw 2 young black people in there. One was a gay guy that was out doing Michael Jackson and tipping lightly, and the other one was some young sister with her head shaved, a plaid shirt, bib overalls, and work boots. And they were down on the first floor, and everybody above that looked like they'd wear Birkenstock sandals. And I say that because that was a gag on a game show that I was a guest on. So that was a clue to something. But anyway.
You know what? I've lost him. He's telling too many stories in one. Put a 1 in the chat if you following him. Put a 2 in the chat if he lost the plot. And I'm sorry if he has lost the plot. We're gonna move on. Or we're going to rewind it because we got to get to other stuff. But he's interesting, but he has told too many stories in one. I'm lost. Pains with it. Oh, Marie said he's a straight shooter. She can understand. Oh. Okay, Liz kind of see. Oh, I was trying to get on there, Snowdrop, and he lost the plot. And then I kept going into these other places, trying to figure out what the hell. And then he was talking about some lady that had breast cancer and died. And she was, yeah. Okay, let's start here. Let's start here so we can move on because I got a lot to talk about. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to rewind it. Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to just hit play and keep going. 1 to rewind, 2 to keep going. Hello, RC117. Good to see you. 2, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Okay, don't rewind. Okay, good to go. I got it. Here we go.
That's what it is. So that's part of the industry. Stedman.
I'm gonna have to catch on. Okay, all the ones. I'm a 1. Catch on. Okay, just catch it. Cause too bad, too sad. You missed it.
Stedman. That's supposed to be her boyfriend. He lives out in the pool house. Okay.
Stedman.
Every now and then you might see Stedman in a red carpet, and
he said, now he's talking about Stedman. Stedman is living in the dollhouse outside, and they don't even see each other, according to Joe Brown. And he may come out every now and then for a premiere moment with Oprah. I haven't seen him in a while. Why is she keeping him hidden like he's some secret? Why did they ever get married? What was the big deal? Questions for another day. Questions for another day.
what you'd see would be what we were just talking about. So anyway, it is what it is.
RC117.
She and Tyler Perry have done a.
He just tells it like it is. He just tells it how he sees it. He is not going to sugarcoat it, cover it up, make it sound like, I mean, he is cutthroat. We're going to have to keep up with Joe Brown, okay, guys?
A lot to wreck what was a beautiful thing with the black movement in the end of the 1960s and early 70s. She used to work as a gopher for a woman named Nettie Stowers that had a talk TV show on WSM in Nashville. Oprah was known as Miss Bad. Bad feet, bad legs, bad body, bad complexion, bad hair, and bad attitude.
Bad feet, bad hair, bad attitude, just bad. Is he talking smack about Oprah? Is he calling her ugly? You know what? Oprah looks better than she used to look. She done had some stuff done, haven't she? I don't know. Allegedly. Okay, Joe Brown is just telling it like it is, okay? Let's catch on. Catch on, everybody. He didn't went off into another subject, so.
She had just graduated from TSU. That was in 1973.
You remember the year?
And Roger King found her a couple of years when he auditioned 350-some women to find, as he put it, a poster child for ugly, stay-at-home female Americans. We became friends of a sort. See, what happened is I wound up being a Viacom show along with Judge Judy. And what wound up happening is we went to Paramount Television, which was Viacom, but it was top heavy with nepotism. So to get everything efficiently, CBS got assigned my show and Judge Judy's show by Viacom, and Viacom brought in Roger King, who brought in Oprah and Dr. Phil. So he had a special CBS syndicated unit with Judge Judy, Dr. Phil, Oprah Winfrey, and Joe Brown, Judge Joe Brown. So he came to me after a few months and he said, your studio, this studio is trying to make you go away. You are their number one moneymaker. And do you take the stockholders? I said, I do. And that's exactly what they're telling the stockholders. I'm their number one money-making show, most profitable. And I help them stay in the black rather than the red, unlike most of the entertainment industry at the time. He said, yeah, they're trying to destroy you. He said, every time you catch up with either of them, they try to hold you back. You ever heard of that A-list, B-list, and all that other stuff?
Yeah.
The paparazzi don't make the list.
Wow, this should just been our topic for today. He's just doing it, but we got a lot to talk about. And I was only gonna do an hour because I'm coming back later on for the Royal Mass. Let me see if it's coming. Maybe it's not. I still don't want to be on here all day. Let's continue.
Your studios make the list. And the paparazzi and Roger King says your studio does not have you on anybody's list. So I'm going to fix that. So in a few months, I started beating Dr. Phil regularly. And in a few more months, I started beating Oprah in the ratings regularly. So for the last 5 years, I was with CBS syndication, including 2 years after Roger King died. I was either the #1 or #2 syndicated show in the United States for daytime syndication. And in some areas where they played me, like in the Southeast in prime time, I was #1 in that. But you never heard that. All they talked about was Oprah, who was way, way below me and Judy in the ratings, and Judge Judy. And the other one that was tied with the two of us was Wheel of Fortune. So that was an old time game show. And Judy and I, what we did is provided guidance to the American public on what was legally appropriate.
Woo!
And what I did was what was appropriate in a masculine fashion. Now, Judy was a little, she's 4 feet 6,
Yeah,
4 feet 7, weighs about 80 pounds. And she had her own little issues with her.
Everything starts sounding the same, and then if you're not paying attention, you will miss something. Yes, you will. I missed a few points. I wanted to rewind a long time ago, but we good. Hello, Jay Breezy. But I'm with Snowdrop. He sounded like the Jackster. He does. He's got that voice like hers. It just starts talking and then going into another subject and another subject, but going back to the main subject though.
And her husband, Shineland, who took over from, Mayor Koch, who ran People's Court after they revived it, when it had been under Judge Wapner for a long time. And there were all kinds of issues in that. And she was a nice Jewish mama figure for Hollywood, which had a very large contingent of Jewish participants. So they responded to that. And I was a threat because I wasn't going along with their rainbow thing, although they kept approaching me about doing PSAs for them. I said, hey, that ain't my problem. You know, you do that, but I'm not. When I first started.
He told them.
Oh, I can mention this to give you some idea what the flavor's about. I hadn't had my show but a month and a half, and they had a big thing at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, the Statler Hilton Hotel, on the intersection of Santa Monica Boulevard and Wilshire. The nice party. I was a bachelor. I had got this show. It was successful. And I'm looking at all these beautiful starlets.
There you go.
I like to dance. I'm dancing with all these gorgeous women.
Wow.
And I ran into one that I kind of hit it off with. So we sat down at a table and we were talking. And she got up into the ladies' room. She came back, says, you know, that tall guy in that gray suit? I said, yeah. He said he offered me $2,000 in cash if I'd sign a note saying you tried to feel up on me.
Whoa!
So guess who it was? It was the CEO for the big ticket television, the entity that was doing my show. So she and I went around and tracked down all of the women I danced with, and several of them said he had offered them money, but they wouldn't take it. So we got a written statement from him.
They got a statement.
So this was November 1998. The show had started in September 1998. So they'd already tried to set up this. So I hired a
private,
beautiful black woman who had graduated from Ole Miss, and I'd been her mentor, and she incidentally became the youngest licensed lobbyist in Washington, D.C. And I hired her to be my publicist. So we set up these directors, and we created a fictional woman. And my collaborators.
Okay, now I told you this is a story. So now he done set up to try to get the guy. Are y'all with the story? Let's continue. Set up this woman to pretend that, you know, so they can get a written statement. This producer was trying to frame him.
Started going around to some of the Hollywood types and telling them that this woman was complaining about me trying to make moves on her. Now, simultaneously, we were filing affidavits under seal with Human Resources for big ticket television.
Human Resources.
And then subsequently with CBS, Paramount Television. So
Carla and
they came
Hello.
up with a letter from this fictional woman that she was supposedly complaining about me. So I laughed about it. I had my agent come over, my attorneys, and I had my PR person, and we went over there and stormed the meeting and said, bring over the
What's this
lockbox
guy
from
about
HR.
then?
And we opened it up and we had the
Joe
affidavits and how
Brown.
we had set them up for this scam that they were trying to pull on us. So
Shame
in
on
6 weeks' time, all of them were gone, and I was there for another 13 and a half years.
Oh,
So you
good.
just have to know how to play the game that they
Gotta
played.
know
And
how
when
to
they
play
got
the
me, I wasn't
game.
19, 20, 25 something. I was in my 50s, and I'd been a criminal court trial lawyer and a judge. And hell, I grew up in Los Angeles, and I knew some of these folk that they thought were going to help them out. And it was funny. They put on a cocktail party, and they brought in all of these LA Superior Court judges, right? So I'm supposed to be impressed. I started laughing because the conversations, to their shock, started turning around. Joe, I haven't seen you. You know him? Yeah, he recruited me to law school.
Nice looking.
Yeah, he got me financial assistance for law school. Yeah, he got me a job. So you already know him. Yeah, we go back a long way. So they're taking all my...
Okay, he's telling his story. This story is good. He was on TV for 13 years. I didn't realize he had that many episodes. I've watched him. He's a fair judge. I do like him. Yes. Marie. He is a nice looking guy. He had it going on with the ladies. You go, Judge Joe. I would introduce him to my mom. Is he married? Is he married? Oh, we're going to talk about family members. Don't talk about family members. Let's chill. Hi, Tudu Bird.
Friends and these juniors that I had assisted in starting on their careers, and they were trying to get me freaked out, like, oh, see all the people we know and all the influence we have.
Mom.
See, that's the way they play that game. And you take some...
My mom is a lovely woman, Joe Brown. Beautiful, lovely, good spirit. Yeah, just so you know.
Somebody who is a naive country bumpkin, or some kid coming out the hood, or some kid that's been doing the 7B thing to get a part, and there's a female equivalent too, and they get impressed by this kind of stuff, but somebody else might not. So that's the way this industry works, and I guess that's a long way of getting around to talk about what happens in this industry. Now, I'm sure Tyler Perry is fine for what he does, and people love his work. Same thing with Oprah. She's an icon. But quite frankly, I think they have an insidious brand of mind crack that they've been purveying to various communities around this country for quite a few decades, and it hasn't done us any good. But, you know, that's First Amendment stuff, and they're entitled to do it.
This
already know him.
Last part.
Yeah, we go back a long way. So they're taking all my friends and these juniors that I had assisted in starting on their careers, and they were trying to get me freaked out, like, oh, see all the people we know and all the influence we have. See, that's the way they play that game. And you take somebody who is a naive country bumpkin, or some kid coming out the hood, or some kid that's been doing the 7B thing to get a part, there's a female equivalent too, and they get impressed by this kind of stuff, but somebody else might not.
Exactly.
So that's the way this industry works, and I guess that's a long way of getting around to talk about what happens in this industry. Now, I'm sure Tyler Perry is fine for what he does, and people love his work. Same thing with Oprah. She's an icon. But quite frankly, I think they have an insidious brand of mind crack that they've been purveying to various communities around this country for quite a few decades, and it hasn't done us any good. But, you know, that's First Amendment stuff, and they're entitled to do it.
Thank you, Joe Brown. Overall,
an insider tells E! News that the famous family
about Joe Brown, I thought he was just upfront and personal.
Does not trust her intentions because they caught Larsa talking about
like it was. His story is interesting. How he became a judge on the show. He talked about Judge Judy, his peers, and how they made it. I mean, just overall a great story. But his opinions on both of them, I say he's right on the mark with them. I'm like Liz. when it comes to the fact that everybody's a villain. Men are always the villain in the story, but no, there's always a good guy in there too. So he has it kind of balanced. But Joe Brown just came out and just basically said that he likes men. He likes men. He's anti-masculine. That's what he called him. Anti-masculine. Okay? Anti-masculine. That's what he called Tyler Perry. And this just came on maybe a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. I've had this in my repertoire. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. So let's move on, okay? So basically, Meghan's godfather to her child has been accused of SA, something like that, allegedly. Okay? And Joe Brown was asked a question. And so he just put it in terms that he's an anti-masculine. That doesn't mean he did anything, but the text show receipts that something went down. I don't think the guy's going to get 250 million, but I do believe that something happened between him and Tyler Perry based on the receipts. And you could say that, I don't know if when he say anti-masculine, it's almost like he's trying to say that he doesn't like masculinity. You know, or he had problems when he was young, talked about his childhood. So get what you want from it. I got a lot. And let's move on. Now, the problem here is that Meghan's godfather is in some mess. She's the princess. She can't have this on her, she can't have this mess going on with her behind the scenes. Her baby's godfather is in some mess. He is now in some mess again. Hello, Payne. RC17, I saw you sneak in. Judy Bird, I did suggest you don't watch it. I said some very mean things, but what I said only pertains to that person, not anyone else. What happened, RC117? Just curious. Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's something's going on. You saw the text too. See, Judy Bird saw the text messages. They were explicit. They were a little, it looked like Tyler Perry was coming on to this man and sending him pictures of him in a bike. Why are you sending this man pictures of yourself, period? Yeah, it's the situation. Yeah, they did. They made him godfather real quick because he had a jet that was going to come get her and fly her to freedom. Remember the freedom flight her and Harry was on? That stupid stuff. Freedom. You free? You still free, Harry? You still feel free? You don't look like you do. Look like you tied up and twisted into something that you don't want to be in. Speaking of you don't want to be in it, let's move on to our next subject. Meghan leaves Harry. Did she leave? Did Meghan leave the building? Let's see. Let's look over here. I'm glad you guys came to hang out with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't plan on I'm not going over 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm going to try to minimize my time a little bit better to like an hour and a half to 2. Here we go.
Coming up, an exclusive.
Okay, let's see. When does Harry leave Meghan? Oh, Paula's video might be too long. Here, I'll put that on.
Hello, my gorgeous people. Thank you for coming here. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And let's get started because I am going on full metal, heavy metal jacket. With
Paula may be here tomorrow.
I am going to show you the full unedited video.
She is my special guest. I'm planning on having Paula here tomorrow, maybe a couple of hours. And I told her Texas time, 9-10 o'clock in the morning. So I hope you guys join us. I have a few questions I want to ask Paula, you know, and I want to see what she's got to tell us. But I plan on interviewing her, not her interviewing
video. Hello, my gorgeous people. Thank you for coming here. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And let's get started because I am going on full metal, heavy metal jacket with Meghan Markle. I am going to show you the full unedited video of what happened on stage at the 805 live concert. Because believe it or not, nobody, now the Daily Mail is reaching out to me to tell them my source because they need the source's approval. Well, they can use my video. No, they just want to shut down my source because I know for a fact that they have footage. They know what happened. So now they want me to give them the name of my source. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. But why are they such disgusting people that they are trying to hide everything? You're going to see what happened. But not only that, but also people on the YouTube Mexican community trying to discredit the video, saying that it was fake, that I made it up. That no, their names both were called. Yes, but I'm going to show you some stuff that's going to blow you away. By the way, guys, please don't forget to, on top of subscribing, also buy a raffle ticket. The link for the raffle is in the video description. And if each of you who watch my videos watch buy one ticket, that'd be amazing. I'll be done today. I would be done today if that happened. And it's for the price of a cup of coffee. So thank you for that, guys. Thank you for your support always. I don't take you for granted. So let's get into so much right now because you be the judge of what's really, really happening.
It all unraveled on the tarmac, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because the plane was just waiting there, and there was a very important time element, is that, of course, her children wanted to be there for the final moment. And what we were hearing at the time, which we couldn't write about, was that Meghan was part of the delay.
Right.
Because she was furious, apparently, to the point of screaming on the phone when she found out she was not invited up to Balmoral to join Harry on that plane, that Charles had very...
Do you guys remember here this video? This is when Harry and Meghan and the then Prince Charles are coming into this to mark the 50 years since the investiture of the Prince of Wales. And yes, Harry and Meghan Markle were allowed to be there and had been invited to the celebrations, but they were not senior working royals. You can see Charles goes, and Harry is...
I think we saw
Harry's allowing Charles to go first. He goes like, "Pa?" Like, "Oh yeah, you can go in front of me." That's it.
Yeah, I saw this. Hold on, guys. I have another video. It's weird. Meghan is always in the way. That's what it looks like. She's like in the way. Like this video shows her trying to go first, you know, and move ahead of the king and queen to the point it rushed them to have to hurry up and look at whatever they were looking at. So we're going to move on from this video. I have one that I would rather do. Okay.
While we're on the subject,
this one.
Okay. While we're on the subject of absurd people, Meghan Markle's back in the news. Our favorite. She gave an interview to Bloomberg. I know you're aware of this, Emily Chang at Bloomberg, and they had some casual conversation. We'll start with, 39.
Okay.
Meghan Markle spent years.
So we're skipping the one that Meghan leaves Harry, pushing Meghan. We're going to skip that. We're going to embarrassing interviews, and then we're going to talk about more stuff. How about that? What's going on in the chat? Who is interesting? Who y'all talking about? Hello, Sharon. Okay, I was reading the chat. Sorry about that. Oh, guys, speaking of therapy and medicine, do you guys see how people are flipping out more? Just things are happening to our mental health. Things that we probably wouldn't do, we're doing it. Not us, I'm saying others. Okay. This is pretty much embarrassing moments for Meghan. Let's look and see if this is really some embarrassing moments. Okay. I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see. I'm going to put me in the wee corner.
Shaping her image, peaking with a bombshell Oprah. Claiming.
Okay, hold on. In replace of the pushing Meghan and leave Harry, we're going to do this video. And this video explains what ruined Meghan's reputation, or what ruined her. What was the end of all ends that made her lose it all? Even though she doesn't think that she's lost, anything, there are some things that she probably just needs to sit down and think about for a moment, because as ever is not doing what it needs to do. And the JAMA scam ain't scamming. It's just not doing what it's supposed to do. So this video is highlighting some things that went wrong, okay?
Meghan Markle spent years shaping her image, peaking with a bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview in 2021. Now Americans are over her, and Netflix is scaled.
Meghan has spent years trying to fix her reputation, to show the world that she's this nice, loving, caring, wonderful, awesome person that anybody and everybody just would love to meet. But that is the opposite. That is what's happening to Meghan's popularity. It is not good. Even the people that are around her are just whispering. So I'm talking about her A-lister friends that she finally caught up to after she married Harry. Because before that, like I was telling Judge Shady Court, that Meghan may have been like on TV and stuff, but everybody didn't know who she was. A lot of people didn't know her. You have to be a Hallmark person. I didn't know she was on 90210. Paula showed me that, And then, of course, her most famous place she loves to be is Suits. She thinks she was a main character on there. These are some things that may have messed up her image along the way.
Back 2025 deal with her and Prince Harry shows how far she's fallen. And it all started with Oprah.
Ooh, who? I told you it started with Oprah. It was the racism. She'll never, ever, ever be able to not relive that. It's going to come back up and it's going to do her like a bite do in her butt. Okay? It's one of those things you wish you hadn't done. Humanitarian award. That's that stupid stuff. Only people that believe in stuff like that. We know she's not a humanitarian, and that's what makes it a sick reward. A sick reward. Something that they bought. Meghan can buy awards, and I believe she's buying the humanitarian award. Okay? Marie, RC117, Harry is such a drip. He's unentitled royal brat. Wow. I know that's right, Marie. Marie gets the comment of the moment. Let's give it to her. Put some hearts in the chat for Scorpion. Wait, no, it was Maria. Okay, Maria. Some hearts in the chat for Maria's comment. All right, let's get some love. Demon Dictator. Did you see the Tom Marco Tasty Megan's Jam? I put it in your Discord. No, we will watch that at the end of the show. Thank you, Demon Dictator. Who agrees with this statement that this moment is the moment that ruined Meghan? What moment do you think ruined it all? Yes, I have, Carla. Can you tell? Carla, tell me how you can tell. Judy Bird or Carla. Carla, how can you tell? Oh, Marie. We're going to have a meeting, okay? Everybody that are my subscribers that are with me, we're doing the weight loss thing. We need to have a meeting, okay? We need to have a meeting. If we don't do the royal mess, we're going to have a meeting at 1 o'clock about the weight loss thing, okay? I'm going to try to have some ideas of what we can do to get back on track. Me, myself. Because I'm not on the track. I've been eating and ice cream this and ice cream that, and it's been a bad moment. Okay, so this is the moment that Meghan lost it all. Yes or no? Put a yes, write a yes in the space, or write no. This is the moment where Meghan lost all from humanity, lost respect from the British people to some of the United States people at the time, because people were on her side as well, especially over here in the United States. They were, and I was just like, no. Come on. We were with her in the beginning. Now she's acting a little cuckoo. Look at her sitting on Oprah's couch, finna spill it. Finna go all in on the royal family. Like they didn't give her a 30 million pound wedding. Like that didn't just go down. Like King Charles did not walk her down the aisle. The queen didn't let her wear a tiara. They gave her a cottage. Okay? Meghan was in. You were in, girl. You were in, and you kicked your own self out. You left on your own terms. You left because you wanted to. That's that stupid stuff. Harry married the wrong woman when you got it on your mind before you even get married that you leaving. I just need to get married, have a baby, and then we're out of here. That's what she said. Okay, y'all don't believe me.
Megxit undoubtedly caused a schism within the royal family, further inflaming critics of Meghan and Harry. Yet, believe it or not, their decision to step back from royal life was, on the whole, well received. In fact, more people in the UK were rooting for them than you might think. Polling by YouGov from early January 2020 found that 45% of Britons supported the move, 26% opposed it, and 29% were unsure. In the United States, the decision was even more popular. When YouGov ran the same poll in the US, 50% approved, only 7% opposed, and 43% were uncertain. It didn't take long, though, for some Americans to sour on Meghan and Harry after they officially moved to the US in June 2020. By February 2021, just weeks before their infamous Oprah interview, 29% of respondents in a YouGov poll said they had a very or somewhat unfavorable view of Meghan, while 23% said the same of Harry. That still meant that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were broadly liked in America, but signs of Meghan fatigue were starting to show. Anticipation was high leading up to Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah in March 2021, but just 5 days before it aired, the Times of London published leaked emails and other reports alleging that Meghan had been abusive to staff, claims that could cloud the way some viewers perceived her in the Oprah interview. The reporting bolstered one of the most damaging rumors about Meghan, that she was a bully. The Times cited an October 2018 email supposedly from Jason Nauf, then Meghan and Harry's communications secretary. The email was said to follow conversations with the head of human resources at Buckingham Palace. Nauf wrote, "I am very concerned that the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. The treatment was totally unacceptable. We have had reports."
Am I mispronouncing your name? Marie? Is that right? Babe, come here for a second. God, I'm having a brain fart. Like, really, it doesn't feel good. I almost feel like, I'm not gonna say it. Can you come read her name for me? I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Here, let me, wait, hold on. Right there.
Marie?
Yeah. What is it?
Marie.
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 Sometimes I was saying Maria.
Yeah, it's
I think I was saying Maria. And they were, okay, Marie. Sorry, Marie. Sorry. Want to say hi to the folks?
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Y'all hanging out with Letitia? I saw somebody said something about
What?
Starbucks calories.
Oh, yeah, they said, because, yeah, babe, we're going to have to start going to Starbucks.
Oh, wow. We've been hitting
Starbucks
it
in
lately. Yeah. He's probably right. He has quite a few calories in there. You're doing the little ones.
Yeah, I'm doing the small ones, but I'm going to stop drinking it. We're going to have a meeting at 1 for trying to lose weight. If we don't have the romance, we're going to have a meeting.
Brainstorm. Come up with some good
yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
I know we got to drink more water.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Oh, you got some. That'd be good. I need to work on that too.
You do? Because you drink a lot of milk.
I drink. Yeah. Drink more milk.
Or coffee. Is it coffee you want to say?
Drink that too. Coffee and milk. No water. I need to drink some water. Work that into my diet a little bit.
You like my nails?
I like the nails.
I mean, she did okay. It just,
yeah.
You know, but we're good.
Yeah.
She's good. She's going through something, I think.
Yeah, it sounded like
yeah. Because see, look how that's bubbling up. That shouldn't bubble up like that.
So you're the expert with nails. I like this that they.
I like the pom-pom.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
I was
cool.
Gonna show Kiara. I mean,
she's gonna want that.
Well, I said we were gonna stop talking about the elephant in the room. So
I'll let you get back to it.
All right, lovely.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
We'll see you later. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Thanks, babe. Marie, sorry about that. I apologize. The fake pregnancy then justified it on Oprah. Ooh. That's what got
report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior. Nauf's concerns went nowhere. A source told The Times that Harry begged Nauf to drop the matter, something lawyers for the Duke and Duchess denied. Another source claimed, the institution just protected Meghan constantly. All the men in gray suits who she hates have a lot to answer for because they did absolutely nothing to protect people. Oprah's interview with Meghan and Harry quickly became a worldwide event. More than 49 million people tuned in to the 2-hour special, most of them in the United Kingdom and the United States. The couple made several bombshell revelations, some of which were later disputed. They said they had married privately 3 days before their public wedding. They accused members of the royal family of making racist remarks about their unborn son's potential skin color.
What?
Told you. I told you. I've been saying this for, let me get closer. I have been saying this for a very, 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 very long time. Subscribers, if you've been with me, I said the thing that ruined Meghan the most was when she said the racism comment. That is going to go down in history. That she said that, and you can't take it back. And here's the thing: that's what ruined her. And it's interesting that this commentary is, we will find out who this is, by the way, is explaining what happened, why she failed. This is her down. This is where she fell from grace. What if she thought we were going to feel sorry for her and think that she was the damsel in distress? My first thought was, you had it all and you gave it all away. For what? For your situation that you're in now. I guess it's a better option for her. She's entitled to do what she wants to, but here's the thing. If you wasn't going to stick with the family and do all this stuff that you said you was going to do, and I'm going to do all of this for you guys, and then get in there and renege on it, it's kind of sucky. They kept their side of the bargain. They kept up their part of the bargain. They walked her down the aisle. She got on the Oprah Winfrey Show and said that they were racist after all that they had done for her, after they had accepted her as a senior royal, not a middle royal, not a low royal, but the Duchess of Sussex. That's what you were for just a moment. We blinked and you left. So we didn't even, it happened so fast. She wasn't even in there for 5 years trying to get to them A-listers. Tyler Perry, we just got through talking about the Godfather's baby. To the baby, Isabella. That's Isabella's goddaughter. That's his goddaughter. Mm-hmm. He rescued them on his jet and gave them a whole house to stay in, Tyler Perry. And Oprah. Oprah wanted the interview. Tyler Perry was helping out Oprah. Yeah, they can stay with us. You know, that I have a heart for people that are in love. This is Tyler Perry. I feel sorry for those that are in love. Like they both, you could tell that Harry and Meghan are so in love and they didn't want to be there and they didn't feel like they needed to be trapped. Tyler Perry, that's that stupid stuff. If she was trapped, do you think she would have married him? All of a sudden, everything started going wrong with everybody. Everybody was seeing her bad behavior. I didn't even notice her bad behavior in the beginning because I was hoping everything was okay. I was like, everything is good. My husband said, how they doing? I said, they're doing good. I am hyper. This is my mom and sisters. My family. I am hyper. They put 3 scoops of espresso. That might be too much. Meghan wouldn't know the truth if it bit her. I just wanted you guys to see that this was the moment that ruined her. It wasn't the curtsy. It wasn't some other to-do-y. This is what ruined her. This is what brought her to the forefront of judgment. In my book, and according to the commentary in this flick we're watching, this video, they think so too. This is where it all went wrong, Meghan. You're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hold on, I just want to tell everybody. Oops. Hold on, guys. This was the beginning of the end. Hello, Mom. Can you hear me? Okay, let me go out and come back in. Why is everybody leaving? Okay. I can, let me put this in my ear. Hello, Mom. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm online. I was just saying hi to you guys. Everybody had to leave. They had an emergency. Oh, it's time. Yeah. What trip? Oh, okay. Okay. You need to talk to her about everything. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell everybody you said hello, Mom, and I'll chit chat with you later. I love you. It's family day today, I guess. Okay, let me catch up on the comments. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay, because I want to know what moment was it for you guys that did it. Because there's always a moment that you have had in this experience with Meghan and Harry that did it for you. That you said, wait a minute, something ain't right here. And what moment did you think that, you know, what was there a moment that you think that ruined her? That ruined her reputation, ruined her anything of being successful, you know, getting to the top. Not because her stuff ain't on the up and up as ever. Ain't no products out there. And there's wine. Does she still got that clothing thing? Marie, sorry I was pronouncing your name incorrectly, sweetheart. But I have the exact same top as you. You do? Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's the shirt. Thank you. We got the same one. The H&M necklace. One of the mistakes they made, Judy Bird. What mistake? One. There's the mistake. There is the mistake. The moment. I believe there is a moment. I've had too much caffeine. I'm gonna have to tell them next time, just put what goes with it. Mm-hmm. But aren't we still having fun, even though I'm on caffeine? We're good. Woo! Yeah, that caffeine ain't no joke. I'm not a real coffee drinker, but lately I've been drinking it because normally I would be sleepy around this time, and I'm not. Yeah. Hang in there with me. Eric says hello to all of you guys. Okay, Marie, thank you. They are closing. They laid off. How many people did they lay off? Like 300 or 400 people. Like they laid off earlier this year, and they're laying off another group of people again. It's people are laying off left and right. Why are they laying off? I need to get a job. I do. I got to get a job. Too many moments to isolate. You got to have one good one that did it for you. Snowdrop, you got to have one. Yeah, I guess this was family day. What you won't see is Little Bit ever. And I won't be talking about her. So moving on. And if I do start to, I told you guys to check me. Check yourself. Check yourself so you won't wreck yourself. Yeah, I am. I'm on that caffeine. If the relationship was revised, it would be considered abuse because the way Meghan has divided everyone. Yeah. Marie, totally divided. More than divide. She's isolated. She's isolated everyone. She's even isolated the kids. The kids can't even see their relatives. That's crazy. Milk is good for protein. Liz, I'll try to make the 1 o'clock meeting if you have it. I was doing really good, really well until finding out my company is shutting down. And every day or so, I am letting people know it's their last day. Oh, Liz. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Liz. Okay. Liz is having to tell people that their jobs are ending. The building is shutting down and the jobs is going away. And that's a horrible feeling. That's hard to do for someone to have to do, to let people know that, companies, I guess, whoever, the people are going to be losing their jobs. Yeah, people are going to be losing their jobs. That's a sad thing. Very, very sad. So we'll be praying for you, Liz. Yeah, these are elevated nails. You can get just the regular or you can get them elevated. Meghan's elevation. That's where we get it from. Okay, I'm catching up. Kept Harry away from his family. That's Marie. Good one. That's a good one. Thank you, Marie. There's 2 Maries. Okay, Marie Lee kept Harry away from his family. And just Marie is love your nails. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're not going to talk about a little bit. I know. Maybe in the future, I'll get to tell you little stories about a little bit, because I did have a story earlier that I wanted to tell you guys, but unfortunately, there's a crazy people out there, and I got to protect my baby. Yeah. Woo! Let's see what people think. They were talking about Catherine's pregnancy. Oh, that's what did it for you, Snowdrop? And Ball Ginger made it all about his future sprungs with Megadoo. Interesting. I'm going to put a star by that. Snowdrop. Interesting. Oops. I can't get the star. There we go. Okay, so this was the point for me when she got on the Oprah show and started telling everybody that the family was racist. And I was like, how could they be? They invited you in. They let you in. Elizabeth could have said, the Queen could have said, we don't want her. Which is what she should have did. And when nobody been mad at her.
They said they had married privately 3 days before their public wedding. They accused members of the royal family of making racist remarks about their unborn son's potential skin color.
What? And who is having that conversation?
Meghan said she was blocked from getting help while struggling with her mental health. She denied making Princess Catherine cry, claiming the opposite happened at her wedding.
She was upset about something pertaining to, yes, the issue was correct about flower girl dresses. And it made me cry.
Harry insisted he, not Meghan, had initiated Megxit, and added that his family barely speaks to him. Meghan also said she was stopped from leaving the palace and forced to hand over her passport. Bullying accusations that surfaced around the same time shifted how some viewers, especially in the UK, saw the interview, leading them to question her.
Let's see. Blue says they were racist. Charles organized the kingdom gospel choir for the wedding. She doesn't want that. She didn't want that. She didn't want it. Do you believe it? Am I reading this correctly? They were racist. Charles organized the kingdom's gospel choir for the wedding. How's that racist? Are you being okay? I'm not. I didn't get it. Well, I thought, yeah. Moving on. Lizzie. Oprah and Gayle were chasing the interview from the time it came out of Harry was dating Meghan. Yep, they were chasing the interview. And the interview backfired on Oprah Winfrey because that's one of her worst interviews she's done. It will go into the book. She had to remove the interview off the internet. We can't even find the interview. It is nowhere in sight. Come on, Oprah, put it back out there. I have to get me some of that drink, Alicia. Yeah, I am. I feel it now. Like I'm trying to calm myself. Because, yeah, the caffeine is caffeine in it. Demon Dictator said, I'm going to crash. Yeah. Really? For how long, though? How long am I going to be like this? I'm going to have to quit getting Starbucks. That's why I like it. Oh, late Letitia, Mama may be calling to say she isn't interested in being set up with the judge, Judge Joe Brown. Shoot. Yes, she would. He's handsome. Oh, okay, Carla. Too many lies and making powerful enemies. All good. She turned on her dad when he set her world up for success. Ooh, I like that, Marie Lee. Good one. Before the marriage, they borrowed Catherine's lip gloss, plus her borrowing like she did to the Queen. Exactly. Plus her bowing like she did to the Queen. Judibird didn't like that at all. Letitia and Ron on the mess. Paula will be cracking the whip and rolling out the time out naughty corner. Oh, no, I probably take a nap before. Oh, I hope I'm not jittery like this all day. AI taking over jobs. Wow. I love the hearts. I love seeing the hearts in the chat. Where's my Lizzie? Especially right before the holidays. Okay, I'm in the chat, guys, okay? Thank you. My last day is October 24th. Oh, it's coming up. And exactly what they are doing, shutting down this company and creating a new company using AI. No freaking way. Woo! AI is taking over. Right? Okay, Jay Breezy. Yeah, I'm yelling. I know the caffeine is kicked in. My husband is on the phone. Honey, are you on the phone? He might be studying or something. He's at work. Liar, which made Princess Catherine cry and bullied Charlotte. Okay, Liz says she was offended. They did that as Bluebell Sprinkles. Well, she was offended. How did you get offended? How would she get offended? She had a black preacher. She picked him. First of all, nothing they did was going to be right by her. She went in there complaining like she was the diva, like she deserved to be there. You know, they should have let her earn the Duchess of Sussex. Let her earn, being a senior member. But, the Queen Elizabeth was trying to welcome her in the family and let her know that now she is a part of them. But she's racist. Yeah, it says double. My coffee says double. Double shot. And I still got a little bit left. Woo! Okay, I done caught up.
Credibility. For others, it fueled criticism of the monarchy itself. After the special aired, "Abolish the Monarchy" trended on Twitter. "30 of the 31 top stories on the Daily Mail's homepage were negative pieces about Meghan and Harry. The Sun declared, Meghan Markle may never return to Britain after angering royal family with bombshell Oprah interview. The Telegraph even compared the couple to Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson. Edward famously abdicated to be with Simpson, an American, and the two spent the rest of their lives in exile. British broadcaster Piers Morgan had a full-on meltdown over the Oprah interview on Good Morning Britain.
I don't believe a word she says.
Well, that's a
I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather report.
The next day was even more explosive on Good Morning Britain when Morgan stormed off set during a heated argument. ITV soon announced that he and the network had parted ways.
Woo! It looked like his feelings was hurt. Didn't he? The way he walked off. He was like, I am not coming back up in here. His feelings was hurt. Oh, that sucks. His feelings was hurt. Who walks off and leave their job sitting there? It's not like he has a desk job. Well, he does have a desk job. He's sitting at a desk all day, a table, something. Here's the dealio. Did you see him walk off the way he walked off, like his feelings was hurt? Almost felt sorry for him.
Morgan had a full-on meltdown over the Oprah interview on Good Morning Britain.
I don't believe a word she says, Meghan Markle.
Well, that's a
I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather report.
The next day was even more explosive on Good Morning Britain when Morgan stormed off set during a heated argument. ITV soon announced that he and the network had parted ways. Meghan and Harry's criticism of the royal family badly damaged their reputation in the United Kingdom. Polling showed that for the first time, Harry was viewed unfavorably. Meanwhile, only 3 in 10 people polled by YouGov viewed Meghan positively, while 58% had an outright negative opinion of her.
Ooh.
Many Americans, though, were still fascinated by the royal immigrants. A Snap YouGov poll after the Oprah interview found that 68% of U.S. citizens were sympathetic toward Meghan and Harry. The social listening platform Relative Insight analyzed 40,000 tweets from the week after the interview, revealing how much more empathetic U.S. viewers were compared with UK audiences. American social media users were far more likely to use words like brave and strong to describe Meghan and the interview. Her confession about declining mental health while living at the palace struck a chord with the U.S. media. Positive headlines poured in. Even the White House press secretary at the time, Jen Psaki, remarked, "For anyone to come forward and speak about their own struggles with mental health and to tell their personal story, that takes courage. That's certainly something President Biden believes." In the interview, Meghan presented herself as a misunderstood, victimized woman who, with the help of her Prince Charming, rose above her challenges.
How can she be a victim? I just want to know how someone that married a prince could be a victim. Like, they don't even go together. Prince equals commoner equals one union together, and one is mentally having a breakdown. Have she had a breakdown since she's been here in the United States? Have she mentioned anything about her mental health? No, she's just been on TV, interview after interview, talking about how wonderful her life is. Good morning. Hello, Tropical Life. Good morning, my lady. I love that. I love that, my lady. Good morning, my lady, and all. I came in before the live started on both channels, but had to step away. Watching now, and will catch replay afterwards. Tropical Life, I do appreciate your support. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so let's continue.
And is now thriving with a new lease on life. Many people, especially Americans, believed it. Others had doubts from the start. Journalists began digging into Meghan's statements to verify their accuracy. After some fact-checking, her version of events came under fire. For example, Meghan said in the interview that she'd only left her house twice in the last 4 months. This claim, along with another that she had to turn over her passport to royal aides, was quickly dismantled. Writing in the Telegraph, Camilla Tominey asked, "Could it really be true that she only left the house twice in 4 months when she managed to cram in 73 days worth of engagements in the 17 months between her wedding and the couple's departure to Canada?" Meghan's many public appearances also cast doubt on her claim that she had been silenced. Tominey further questioned how the Duchess had managed to undertake 4 foreign holidays in the 6 months after her wedding, in addition to official tours to Italy, Canada, and Amsterdam, as well as embarking on a lengthy honeymoon, if she had turned over her passport.
You can't do the word. Why not?
Once a few of Meghan's claims from the Oprah interview were challenged, cracks began to form in her public image. And
Bird, why can't you see Tropical Live? Okay, let's continue.
the dam was about to burst. Soon, several more of her accusations unraveled. For example, Meghan said that she and Harry were married by the Archbishop of Canterbury 3 days before their public wedding. The Archbishop, however, denied that he had legally married them. She also claimed that she knew little about Harry before their blind date, insisting she hadn't even looked him up online. But royal biographer Andrew Morton in Meghan, a Hollywood Princess, quotes a childhood friend saying Meghan was always fascinated by the royal family and wanted to be Princess Diana 2.0, and Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand, in Finding Freedom, which Meghan contributed to, wrote that Meghan and Harry both did a thorough Google search of each other before their first date. Another example, when Oprah asked about Meghan's half-sister Samantha's tell-all book, Meghan replied, "I think it would be very hard to tell all when you don't know me." She claimed she hadn't seen Samantha in 18 or...
Red alert! I don't know that girl. She don't know me. We don't know each other. She is on something else, okay? That's what Meghan told us. I do not know that girl. Talking about Samantha. Samantha got in that butt the other day because her father had... was trapped on the 19th floor in the Philippines because of an earthquake. She was pissed. She called her all kinds of names, told her she was cursed. Yeah, watch that. That's on another show. Be happy. Hello. Oh, thank you. Be happy. I'm so glad you're here. Look how she treated her sister. Look how she treated her. Talking about, I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't even know who. I don't care about this woman because she doesn't know me. She threw Samantha away like she was trash. Who does that to people? But she's friendly and kind and a humanitarian. She's getting a humanitarian award. What the hell? She is not a humanitarian person. That is not what type of person Meghan is. Hello, Judge Shady Court. Post sister. Look at her. Don't she look sad? She do. She look pitiful. You know, she showed up at the kingdom's front door, unannounced. Went to the kingdom. This lady right here showed up, Samantha. Showed up at the royal's place of residency and knocked on the door like they were going to say, come on in. They told her, you are not announced. We do not have you on our roster. Meghan is not accepting you. Unfortunately, we're going to have to turn you away. So she flew all the way to England for nothing. And gave her a dime, Judge Shady Court. Not a penny. I would be capitalizing off of her. I would have been worth 3 or 5 books on this woman. And since she calling me her non-sister, I'll call her this woman. I would make books after books. Woo! They would have to sit me down. I'll be making some money. I would. Just like Catherine's sister. She made money. She was at the royal gates. Samantha went to the royal gates and they sent her away and told her, comment of the moment, Snowdrop. I know. Could you imagine, Judge Shady Court, that you get married to a prince and then you don't invite any of your family members? Only one family member, one, and that was your mama. You got to invite some kinfolk. You got to invite some people. But she goes to the door and they send her away. Get back. See ya. This is what she said to the sister. Let me rewind it. She says, I don't know her. I don't know of her. I don't know nothing about her.
Even looked him up online. But royal biographer Andrew Morton in Meghan, a Hollywood Princess, quotes a childhood friend saying Meghan was always fascinated by the royal family and wanted to be Princess Diana 2.0, and Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand, in Finding Freedom, which Meghan contributed to, wrote that Meghan and Harry both did a thorough Google search of each other before their first date. Another example, when Oprah asked about Meghan's half-sister Samantha's tell-all book, Meghan replied, I think it would be very hard to tell all when you don't know me. She claimed she hadn't seen Samantha in 18 or 19 years, but Samantha told Inside Edition,
we've got photographs over a lifespan of us together, so how can she not know me?
By the time of their big interview, Meghan and Harry had already signed major deals with Spotify and Netflix. Even though they hadn't produced anything yet, they told Oprah that their move to America wasn't about pursuing TV and podcast projects.
The Netflix and the Spotify of it all, that was never part of the plan.
That statement was contradicted just weeks later by reports that the couple had held a series of meetings in 2019 with the now-defunct streaming service Quibi, arranged by Meghan's team in the US. In the end, the Duke and Duchess signed a reported $100 million deal with Netflix. It took a while before anything materialized, but their docu-series Harry and Meghan was finally released in December 2022. It was a huge hit, though possibly as a hate watch. By then, Meghan's image had taken a serious hit. The Guardian review even ran under the headline, "So sickening I almost brought up my breakfast," dismissing the show as a one-sided PR exercise. The series may have been an attempt to control the couple's narrative, but it didn't seem to work. By the end of the year, Meghan appeared in a Politico article alongside Donald Trump and Kanye West under the headline, "Is 2022 the year we all finally got over narcissists?" Any goodwill Meghan gained from the Oprah interview in America had mostly evaporated by the end of 2022. Her misleading claims had been debunked, her Netflix series panned, and her lone Spotify production Archetypes, a $20 million deal, landed with a thud. Newsweek summed it up with the headline, "Meghan Markle is losing America's sympathy."
I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered.
Outlets once in Meghan's good graces were ready to get critical. In Variety, Andrew Wallenstein wrote, "At some point, even the dimmest of minds among their fans is going to tire of their 'oh, woe is us' routine. That's a tone-deaf message to be sending from their posh Montecito estate at a time of economic insecurity around the world. Another outlet she had favored, The Cut, wasn't afraid to poke fun either. Its August 2022 cover story, An Interview with Meghan, ended up as the site's most read article of the year. Author Allison P. Davis noted, Meghan sometimes converses like she has a tiny bachelor producer in her brain directing what she says. At one point in our conversation, instead of answering a question, she will suggest how I might transcribe the noises she's making.
Okay. We got a few more minutes of this video, and then we're going to move on. They are really telling it like it is. I want to read Demon Dictator's comment. Thomas Jr. was tasting Meghan's jam after the earthquake. That's what we're going to go watch next. And her dad had a $50 friend over. Not the $50 friend, Demon Dictator. Comment of the moment goes to Demon Dictator. Let's put some hearts in the chat for her, please. His $50 friend came over while Samantha was howling on TV with Dan Wooden, talking about he's stuck. She needs to get a helicopter over here right now and pick him up. Meghan didn't even move a muscle. She didn't even call and check on her dad, Judge Shady Court. Now that's shady. Meghan didn't even call to check on her dad a few days ago when he was stuck on the 19th building in the Philippines from an earthquake. And Samantha snapped sister. Why didn't you pick up daddy in the helicopter? Just call. The royal mess princess.
And things only got worse in 2023. 2023 was a year of public embarrassment for Meghan. Jokes about Meghan's supposed desire for privacy had become a meme.
I think everyone has a basic right to privacy. Basic, right? And we're not talking about anything that anybody else wouldn't expect.
The release of Harry's book Spare in early 2023 only hurt their approval ratings since it seemed at odds with that message. To many, it felt strange that anyone seeking privacy would release intimate tell-all books and TV series about themselves. A February episode of South Park piled on, with the worldwide privacy tour mocking the couple as attention seekers desperate for privacy. Meghan's character on the show described herself as sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim, The Independent wrote at the time. It makes it clear that Harry and Meghan have turned themselves into a joke, both in their old home and their new one.
Oh, God.
I will do anything for your privacy.
By the third quarter of 2023, Meghan's favorability had dropped to just 32% among Americans, according to a YouGov poll. Alongside South Park, the harshest criticism of Meghan and Harry came from popular podcaster Bill Simmons, who is also Spotify's head of podcast innovation.
The grifters. That's the part.
He calls them effing grifters. This is, see, I'm nice. I'm not as mean as some of these people out here that call them out. He called them effing grifters. The bad word, okay? Effing grifters. Yeah, we were going to stop swearing. Oh, you think, Snowdrop? That's a lot of movement. That's a lot of moving around. Hello, Debbie. What's going on out there in England that you got to be safe? Hello, Be Happy. Hello, Debbie. Am I saying hello to everybody that's coming in the room? I do apologize. Put a 1 in the chat if you didn't hear me say hello to you. Marie Lee. Why is she so scared to show her hair naturally curly or too busy thinning her nose down? But claims she's a woman of color. Oh, good question, Marie Lee. I mean, why isn't she wearing her own hair? The Demon Dictator is Letitia still going to put together a live all about the fashion clothes of the royals, Meg and Princess Catherine. We could do that. We don't have to put on an entire show, Marie, but we can definitely pull up some fashion. And I will not be trying on any clothes anytime soon because I have gained a lot of weight. Okay. Okay.
I guess we should have launched with them.
Meghan and Harry's time at Spotify apparently created some enemies and further soured the image they tried to repair with their Oprah interview. Vanity Fair delved into the production of Meghan's Archetypes podcast, portraying her as egocentric, mean, and irresponsible. A source told the magazine, she's just very aware of where everybody is on her board. And
wow, this is a lot of bad traits for her. She's mean. She's mean too. She's a bully and she's mean. Wow, you would never know that the way she comes across. Like she's really, like I'm this really nice, giving humanitarian. Is that how she comes across to all of us? The outside looking in from the inside, thinking an award is going to get her recognition. Meghan, no one's going to knock on your door because you have a humanitarian award. You haven't even been in anywhere doing speeches. Has she been doing speeches? WME has her, which is a talent agent company, the biggest in LA and of the world, and they signed her on. And have they dropped her? I know we did a live on them dropping her, but wasn't she still for speaking engagement? They still had her on their website for speaking engagement. They said she was the worst to work with ever. They don't ever want to work with her again. They said I knew they were going to say this about her. She doesn't work well with others. Like some people we know too, outside of Meghan land. Don't work well with others. Put that on your resume. I don't get along with others. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't take criticism. She doesn't take people trying to help her make her persona look better. She doesn't listen to them. She thinks she knows best. She thinks she's a PR person and she can PR herself. And it's not working. You need a professional. But since you're not listening to the professionals and you're doing it yourself, look at the outcome. So you can't blame it on the professionals because they're giving you the tools you need to be popular. They've been putting you in the same room with A-list celebrities that you can't even, that you're not, I should say, you're not an A-lister. But you did bogart your way into the A-lister situation. Manchester has had an incident and one of the railway stations has been evacuated. Ooh, that's not good, Debbie. Are you guys okay out there? Wow, that doesn't sound good. An incident? What kind of incident? Yeah, Judge Shady Court. She looks so kind. Oh, looks can be very deceiving. Yes. A witchadoo. Yeah, it can make itself seem very nice and kind and giving and loving and all of this. And it's weird. It's so weird to me that they can't see through the facade. Here's the thing. She's getting an award soon for being a humanitarian. I didn't see it. Did I miss it? Was it because she went to the LA fires trying to get a photo op moment to say that she's helping with the community? Or was she down there really to help? Or was she in the way? Does that make her humanitarian? She went to Uvalde and sang happy birthday and didn't leave a few dollars on the counter for them. You know they don't have a whole bunch of money. You know some people didn't have a whole bunch of money. Why not leave them $200 or $300 on the counter on your way out? Cheapo. Meghan is very cheap. A Judge Shady Court too. She is a cheapadoo. A big cheapadoo. Be safe, Debbie and Demon Dictator, all my European lovely friends and family. Oh, me too, Doody Bird. We had an attack in the UK today. It's so awful. Well, let's take a look. We need to take a look at what happened. They're having incidents daily, Scorpion. This one sounds serious. Not that they're all don't sound serious. Judge Shady Court, she does have the look of an innocence, but then strikes like a snake. Ooh, she does have that innocent, girly look. Like, and she practices it. She practices it in the mirror. So she makes sure she can turn it on, and she can turn that sucker right off. But it'll be careful. The Offender of Freedom. Is that the name of the award? Do you mean? Oh, Jack's Award, Offender of Freedom. It does sound like that. Humanitarian. You're so right. Jay Greasy got the comment of the moment. Don't let them eyes fool y'all. Okay, I want to see what's going on in the UK. Okay, let's find out. UK incident. UK woman found dead in Hollywood apartment. No. Here it is, Manchester. Something bad happened. It's on worldwide news. UK attack leaves. It's breaking news. Is this today? Let me make sure. 3 hours ago. Okay. Something happened in the UK.
We are learning 2 people have reportedly died.
2 people are dead
outside a UK synagogue.
So the incident coming on Yom Kippur, one of the holiest days of the year for the Jewish people.
And Greg Palcott joins us live from London with what we know. Greg?
Hey, folks. Yeah, we've been tracking this tragic story over the past couple of hours or so. A terrible killing at a synagogue. On this, as you noted, the holiest day of the Jewish calendar, Yom Kippur,
This is sad
holiest
too.
and most solemn day, and I might add, the best attended at the synagogue. The synagogue was at the northwestern city of Manchester. It happened around 9:30 when the temple was in fact packed. A man drove his car into a crowd, ramming the people outside of the synagogue. He didn't make it inside of the building, but also apparently got out of the car and with a knife started to stab as well.
Wow.
He left 2 people killed, 3 people injured.
How do you
and
do
eventually
that?
he was killed by police. It happened at night.
Stabbing is such a personal killing. Like, you're up close and personal. It's just, yeah, this is so sad. How do you do that? What happened to the suspect?
9:31, guys, and by 9:38, the police were at the scene, and they were very busy evacuating worshipers, adding security, not just there, but at synagogues all throughout the UK. King Charles offered his condolences, and Prime Minister Keir Starmer had these words. Take a listen.
It's absolutely shocking. And all of our thoughts are with those affected. I'm on my way back to London. When I arrive, I will chair an emergency COBRA meeting.
Not a gun, but
I'm
a
already
knife.
able to say that additional police assets are being deployed to synagogues across the country, and we will do everything to keep our Jewish community safe.
Too early to ascribe an exact motive to this act, but I do have to tell you guys that the anti-Semitism acts have been ramping up here in the UK, as they have in other countries in Europe, especially at this very sensitive time geopolitically. There was some word that perhaps the man had a bomb on him as well. There was a bomb disposal team at the scene, but we have no confirmation of that. Regardless, he did a lot of damage and turned a very holy, solemn scene into a scene of horror this morning.
This is horrible. You're in church.
UK police.
These people are in church. Okay? I'm so sorry what's going on in your country. Very, very sorry. This is such a tragedy. Terrorism. Let's see, this is fine.
Also sharing an update with us on this
There's an
attack that we
update.
now know has been labeled as an act of terrorism. And I did want to play out just the brief update from police for you
attacking
right now.
these churches? It's just really messed up. You know, you going there to worship, trying to tell God your stories and stuff, and then you come in there and they messing with you. It's really scary.
Thank you.
There's an update.
Good afternoon. First and foremost, my thoughts and those of my officers and staff are with the families of the loved ones who have been affected by today's horrific incident on what is the Jewish community's holiest day.
Oh,
Yom
this is our
Kippur.
holiest day.
This attack has been officially declared as a terrorist incident, and the investigation is now being led by counter-terrorist police.
Terrorist
As has been
attack.
confirmed by CT policing, we believe that the identity of the offender has been established.
Oh, they know
But
who it
until we are
is.
certain of this fact, it is premature to set out this detail at this juncture. In addition, I can confirm that 2 other individuals have been arrested in connection with this incident, and urgent inquiries are ongoing.
Wow.
We can confirm
3
that
people
2 members
involved.
of our Jewish community have sadly died as a result
How many?
of this
2?
attack.
2 members
Following a rapid
that's
response,
passed away.
armed officers from Greater Manchester Police intercepted the offender, and he was fatally shot by officers within 7 minutes
He was
of
shot.
the original call.
They shot him.
4 further people remain in hospital, having suffered a variety of serious injuries, and their treatment is ongoing, and our thoughts are with them and their families. Inquiries are moving at pace, and very visible and proactive policing activity is ongoing across Greater Manchester and beyond. Updates will be provided as soon as is practicable. Our priority is to keep the public safe. At this time, we know that a car was driven directly at members of the public outside the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation Synagogue on Middleton Road, Crumsall, in Manchester. The driver of the car was seen then to attack people with a knife. He was wearing about his body a vest which had the appearance of an explosive device. There were a large number of worshippers attending the synagogue at the time of this attack, but thanks to the immediate bravery of security staff and the worshippers inside, as well as the fast response of the police, the attacker was prevented from gaining access. All those inside were safely contained until police were able to confirm that it was safe to leave the premises.
Own business.
Yom Kippur is a day where we see our Jewish community attending their places of worship.
A visitor from France.
Places where they and their families should feel entirely safe.
Yes, she is.
From harm.
She is.
I want to share my...
She is not doing well. Ardell is not doing well. Yeah, Dell is not doing good. If she was, then she's just not doing good. And I'm not going to kick her while she's down, like you said. There's a lot going on with Dell right now. But we're with her. You know, I know she didn't mean what she said. And it is what it is. I know. I hate watching the news too. I don't watch the news. I don't. It bothers me. It does. It bothers me. My husband has to tell me.
My gratitude to all of those members of the public
yes,
who called the police as soon as they saw what was happening. This allowed the quick response from our officers, who were able to act swiftly and bravely to bring this horrendous attack to an end. I also want to thank our partners from the other emergency services, local authorities, and the health service, who have provided their ongoing support to us throughout the day and will continue so to do over the coming days. I know that today's horrific events will have a significant impact on all of our communities, not only in Greater Manchester, but across our country.
Right, Marie, that's very nice of you to say.
There will be lots of questions that people would like answers to, and quickly. But please understand that some of this will take time. What I can say is that the highly visible response to these dreadful incidents will be sustained as we work to understand the full circumstances of what has happened. I know that you will all join me in keeping those directly affected by what has happened in our thoughts and prayers. There are grieving families and communities at the heart of this.
I'll cry
in Greater Manchester and beyond. I would therefore ask that people refrain from sharing disturbing and insensitive content online. If you have information, then share it with the police. We stand with all of those affected.
Yes,
and
we
will
do.
continue to do everything in our power to keep our communities safe.
Wow, Scorpion. Just because they have a different religion. Yeah.
2 people are dead in a car ramming and stabbing attack at a UK synagogue. Witnesses.
Okay, guys, we will be praying for those people, their families, and not to mention the ones that are currently still suffering behind this attack. Okay, we're going to continue with our regular program. And then we're about to get off. So we're done with this. We're going to look at we're leaving in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to shut it down. We are going to look at Thomas Jr. Taste the jam, Scamma Jam. Okay. Okay, we are going to watch. Let's see if we can turn it up. Her brother.
Just to be.
This is Meghan Markle's brother. If you didn't know, anyone that's new to the show, this is Meghan Markle's brother, Thomas Jr. He's about to taste Meghan's Scamagine. Okay? And see what it tastes like. We did a taste a couple of weeks ago. Remember, guys? We're going to be praying for those families. That's right. Feeding time at the zoo. Okay. Is it that bad, Snowdrop? Like he hawks it up or something? Like I don't want it to get bro. Okay, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Can we get a trigger sign here? He's not gonna do that. Oh, okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to watch this. At what part? Is there like how long is this? Let's see. Let me just look.
You know, fair. But now for the taste.
Okay, forget it. I don't do the hawking. War God, we won't be seeing him do that. Oh, look at the little warning sign Snowdrop made. Listen, guys, we have went over a lot of topics today. We talked about Tyler Perry. We talked about Oprah. We talked about Meghan and Harry, mostly Meghan. And we had a really great show. And so I want to thank all of you for joining me this morning. And I will be back this afternoon, maybe. Let's see if they're going to have a live. If not, I still want to have that 1 o'clock meeting. Let me check and see if the Raw Mess is still going to happen. Last week, Ron was not feeling well. Oh, he just spits it out, or does he hawk it out? I could deal with the spit, but I can't deal with all that extra. Okay. And Snowdrop said he was going to do that, and that was going to just make me sick. Oh, yeah. Okay, where are we? Love the hearts. Bye, Shady Court. I so appreciate you joining us today, being on our panel. Let's give it up for Judge Shady Court, and don't forget to check her out. Her link is in the comment section. Bye down south. Oh, that's going to be nice. Remember to like the video on the way in or on the way out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Oh, that's awesome. I love when they say they're going to go back and watch the beginning. It feels so cool that you guys enjoyed that much. That's Judge Shady Court's link. Okay. I'm going to put her in the description as well. Bye, my lovely people. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being a part of my show. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you got something out of it. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, mods. Thank you so much for your support. I couldn't do this without you. Okay. And I want to thank Judge Shady Court again for my super chat, my super sticker, and Scorpion for my super chat. Thank you. I'm really grateful. Black blue bell sprinkles. Good night, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Not good night.